Yarucar here, and this video is about me? Hell yeah! Welcome to the video, folks! Ka-chow!
I am back with another crazy Kezza theory video. Did you miss me? Kezza? Henshin! BoonBoomger is now several episodes in, and I don't even think I've seen much discussion on YouTube with BoonBoomger theory videos yet. But there is a lot that can be theorized about after that last episode, and honestly, I have my own theories and more, and I can't wait to go through them with you. So, let's get booming! First off, Boon Orange is secretly evil. This was suggested by Mick on Discord, and honestly, I've said the same thing from the very beginning. He was looking mighty suspicious, wasn't he? I couldn't tell if he was just lingering around because he wants the power of the BoonBoomgers, but last episode he said no thanks, even though he was offered it, or if he has ulterior motives, out of jealousy of Tyre and his success's fame and riches, worsened by the fact he has to work under him. There definitely is something here, but obviously with the last few episodes coming out, he's become part of the team, but there is something about his wish and why he is so mysterious. But we shall see. This one was quite out there, but the next theory is as intriguing. Next theory, the Space Racing Grand Prix that is happening soon will lead us to meet our Boon Purple, who was confirmed to be the next Sentai member we are introduced to. I know a lot of people are thinking Boon Purple will be our police lady from the ISA. However, I want to believe that by going to the space races, we will meet some interesting other characters, some aliens, some non-human characters that we can really love and experience. And one of them will be Boon Purple, a rival member going for the same goal. People have said they will be like Abare Killer, a villain-ish rival causing issues for our team. I think this is very possible, and I can't wait to meet this non-human alien fairy character that comes next. If we are going to go to space, they better be wild looking, please. Also, what would be the car theme? Would it be a train? Would it be a plane? Oh, I don't know. Talking about the Grand Prix, this is my next theory. The trailers we saw originally for the toys could be the tracks that we will race on in the Space Grand Prix. Think Mario Cars and the race maps, and imagine the possibilities as we haven't gone to those locations at all yet. Can't wait to see those crazy worlds that a green screen studio could offer us. Another theory about the Grand Prix is from Pioneer in my Discord. They say all the Car Sentai teams will be in the big race, and honestly, I hope this is true. They brought back Kyoryuger for King Ohger. Why not bring Turbo Ranger, Car Ranger, and O-Ranger into the mix for BoonBoomger? Absolutely. Bring me all the car shows back. Imagine seeing Sasuke back behind the wheel, Yasuhisa Furuhara for BoonBoomger, and this just got confirmed pretty much. Hell yes! Now for my big hitters. Next theory, Bundorio was actually, in fact, part of the villainous faction before becoming part of the BoonBoomger team. Now, I don't know who will agree with me, but this twist feels very much like a Sentai classic. The heroes are actually connected to the villains, oh no! For example, Marvelous with a background with Bosco, or even Taurin with the Debos army. You see what I mean? Every Sentai has a twist that makes them stutter in their confidence of what they are fighting for, a moment of weakness that they must overcome, and they do. A true lesson of endurance and hope, pushing back what makes us weak so we can move forward. I think this could be one of those moments. I mean, we just saw Tyre and the race crumble the team. Why not Bundorio with a past with the villains? I mean, the Tyre thing could actually just be that for this season, but I really think they're going to do something with Bundorio's past and why he's there. Though I say that Bundorio could have been part of the villainous side, maybe he has a connection because he's from the same planet. Maybe the engine humanoid race he is from is in need of resources for their homeland, or he was related to a member of the gang, or he was forced to be there, which is somehow connected to his dream. But overall, I don't think he was there willingly. He as a character is so sweet and kind. He has an interest in the human world, his name even being a direct reference to Antonio Banderas, famous Hollywood actor on this earth. Wait, does that mean that Antonio Banderas is canon in the Sentai universe? Hell yeah. And also he knows how to make curry and is good at housework. He probably saw the human world as a release from the troubles he was having, or even when he crash landed on this earth, he found hope in the rubble, or even watched a movie with Banderas in it, and wanted to be brave like him in the movies. You know, Zorro, Puss in Boots, the dad from Spy Kids. Which role do you think could have inspired Bundorio? I think it was Daddy Cortez. Anyway, and even the fact that he can make curry, I bet that his kind only consumes this gasoline that they mentioned that Yaruka sips up, an energy source that powers them, or something completely different. But he can make curry, and good curry at that. Does he even eat it? I don't know. Probably something he wouldn't have known if he didn't have a desire for the human world, like fans of Japan knowing Japanese and watching J-dramas and ending up going to Japan. I am one of those fans, so please don't get offended by that comparison. Going back to the villain faction and this theory though, that would explain why the trio seems so disorganized if they are missing an important member of their team. Bundorio is a genius mechanic and helps to develop weapons alongside Taya for the BoonBoomger team. Without their support, our Team Rocket, but Cars, has struggled to get successes for their leader. They haven't mentioned anything yet when seeing Bundorio huge and fighting, but we shall see. And finally, my major theory is this. For good or bad, we will be getting a Yellow Ranger, or maybe the next power-up. In my mind, this is so obvious due to a few things, but they can mean different things entirely for our team. And who or is this about? But of course, it's all connected to Yaruka.
That's right!
And here are my reasons. Let's start with the possible power-up that Yaruka could be. Like the power-up cars for the Megazord form of Bundorio, Yaruka can be small, well, smaller in comparison to his Zord size, and can grow to be multiple floors high like the true forms of all the cars while inside Bundorio's in a rainbow road dimension thingy. That whole thing still confuses me. Moving on. This makes me think that at some point, Yaruka will become a part of the Hero Zord and go to the good side. Or all of Team Rocket will do that. Or will stay on the villain's side and become part of the villain's Zord. A power-up weapon in their own right, which is exciting. This theory in itself is very possible in my mind, as the other Zord cars fit on easily and have some sense of self-sentientness that they can drive themselves on the Rainbow Road. Yaruka is just advanced in a way that he can also talk, like Bundorio. However, the Otaku Chronicles has a similar idea that what if Yaruka is actually a corrupted BoonBoomger car? And this is even more exciting. Yaruka could be a power-up car, but is in fact corrupted to be for the side of evil, hence why he's still small and car-like, while the others are humanoid, as well as why he is obsessed with the gasoline and the others aren't. Even more, he even looks a little bit corrupted with the sharp teeth and the red eyes. This could very much be true, and oh my gosh, I can't believe I just thought of this! I hoped for cars that were like the Go-Onja Zords, self-sentient with a story and our characters of their own, with the big eyes and the characters is just so cute. And after mentioning Go-Onja before, what if we see Speedor and they meet Yaruka and oh my god, that would be so cute! Also, while recording this and also checking up on my Twitter randomly during the editing process, I saw this tweet, quote tweeting me saying she's wearing yellow in the preview, talking about Mira. Now, this is a completely new theory that I've just come up with while editing, so it might not be too succinct, but hear me out. What if Mira can turn into the Yellow Ranger herself, maybe, because of the power-up from Yaruka? And that could explain why she keeps wearing yellow. Everyone else, they always stick with their main color. Mira is the only one that switches from yellow to pink almost episodically. Like, everyone should stick to their color. She doesn't. Why? I've complained about this fact many times. Why is Mira yellow this episode? Like, literally so many times. What if this is them hinting that Mira might have a yellow form? That would be crazy. Oh my gosh. Yaruka is the power-up, and Mira is the one that controls them. Well, not controls, but works together with them. Oh my gosh, please! That's what I want. That is what I want. Because that would explain Mira and the yellow. Oh my gosh, yes! But another theory just dropped. Anyway, moving on. That leads to part 2 of my theory. Maybe Yaruka isn't a power-up, but our secret Yellow Ranger. But more comes into this theory, so hear me out. I already had this theory from the get-go, but this theory comes from this image by Purple Nimbus. Their link will be in the description down below, but just look at this image and tell me you do not want this. I dare you. Tell me you do not want this to be a reality, because anyway, continue. Bundorio and the members of Team Rocket, the Sun Sita team, Decatrade and Natasha, are obviously from the same alien race. That much is clear, and why one of my theories was that they were on the same team, or from the same planet. And of course, Yaruka I think is the same too. Now you may ask why I have mentioned them separately, and that is because Yarucar could be actually at a younger state than the others instead of a car power-up. For this to make sense, I will bring back up the gasoline mentioned before. It seems to be an energy source used to increase the strength of the Kumaju, the monsters of the show, as well as Yaruka when they suck up the leftover gasoline in the air, leading to red eyes and the intense growth before disappearing into the Rainbow Road sphere. Once thrown out of this dimension, the gasoline is returned and the Kumaju returns, but grown this time. The fact that in episode 8, Madrax also takes the gasoline and grows in size, as well as BoonBoomger and as well as all the Kumaju, kinda supports this theory, if you really think about it. While watching this show, I wondered why Yaruka was almost rabid for the stuff, eyes turning red and rushing off to gobble all the gasoline, and having no memory after it, while also why Bundorio and the others have no temptation for it. Possibly because they don't need it anymore in their current forms. They have in fact grown after succeeding in the Rainbow Road dimension. They have achieved a stronger, upgraded humanoid body. No one knows what happens when passing the finish line other than the BoonBoomgers doing a speed race. Why would Yaruka teleport there if not for a specific reason? This could be a trial to grow up the young and return stronger. And finally, once Yaruka reaches that finishing line, what will he receive? Maybe an upgraded body, or maybe a new upgraded form, and we get an evil ranger.
Yes!
That would explain why Bundorio and the team try to kick him out of this dimension instead of him, the danger, staying away from the humans in the current dimension. This also means the villains, if they are completely and utterly defeated, could lose their powered up forms, and we could get little baby rumbas of all of them. Like, that would be cute as fuck. And maybe that's why I really want this theory to be true. Like, imagine them as plushies.
Oh, beautiful.
But that could be why the others of Team Rocket make the monsters, why they don't fight the monsters, and why Yaruka is the only one rushing off to get the gasoline. Because why else would they make the monsters? They haven't really explained their reasonings for being there, so I do find it strange. Other than world domination! But there's got to be more, right? A comment from my last reaction video may explain this. Evan Lindsay says, a friend of mine has a theory that the Rainbow Road is a hyperspace highway that Yaruka uses to deliver the gasoline to the Hashiran's fuel deposit. This could be a reason why they are there to collect the gasoline and why they are always going to the highway. As I said before, we don't know what happens if Yaruka passes the finish line, but this could be a very possible reasoning. What do you guys think of Evan's suggestion? And what's interesting is that in episode 8, Yaruka didn't go to the highway and didn't get red eyes this time. He was able to control himself after having the gasoline, as mentioned by our scene Lucy. Maybe he had got to the point where he was growing up, but then ended up being squished by Madrax for his gasoline. People are saying he is dead, but I really don't believe it. I want my little Yaruka to live on. And then that comes to the end of my theory. Yaruka will return and will become the yellow evil ranger. Now, what do you guys think of my theories? Are they crazy? Are they wild? But are they possible? I really think that some of these theories from my Discord members and from my own brain are very possible in my opinion. But the theory about Yaruka being a power-up and can make Mira into the Yellow Ranger later on as a new form is the most poignant one so far. Like, it's stuck in my brain and I can't get it out. But I would leave it there for now. Thank you so much guys for listening, and let us know in the comments down below if you enjoyed this video, if you agree with some of my theories, or if you think my theories are completely irrational, then don't say anything at all. Anyway, see you in the next video guys. Bye! Kezza Henshin, matane! Thank you guys so much for watching. Do you guys have any theories? Maybe put them down below, or maybe I'll do a part 2. Anyway, thank you so much guys for listening, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!